but it's just annoying. Can I fuck Xena? I should have fucked her years ago. She'll fuck me. She likes my drums. Xena's like, holy shit, he can fucking play. I like drums. Somewhere in Germany. Wet bearded clam. Wet bearded Xenopus. Little oyster. You know it's true. Rubbing her titties over her furry little thing. I can't wait just to get to her with the jeans down, doggy position with the little Chuck Taylor Converse on, and just spilling, pulling it out. Oh, filling her up and then pulling it out, dripping down into the panties and jeans, all over her little calf, some shot into the back of her hair. Oh God. Holy shit, that hurts. Easy. Just power suck those titties. Like it's gonna be the last time. But there is a definite there's I did this episode before. There's a definite problem with black men and white girls. Too many white girls want black men these days. And it's just a fact. There's not you don't see enough, and the pimp will tell you this too, because it ruins business for him. Only pimps, only black men that are pimps should have white girls like that. Because it's just too if you take a look at the world today, every teenage white girl is with a black guy. It does, and it incenses white men, and it incenses black women. Black women feel. Just listen to what Tommy Sotomayor says about shit like that. Um, there needs to be more black women with white men. Uh, it's just the way it is. You see a white dude with a black girl, and you immediately you're like, how the fuck did you do that? How? Where do you come from, and where was the situation available to you to even consider taking her out and getting to take her out, asking to take her out, her accepting, you two following through on dates, and now you're dating, and now you bring her to all the white people, she brings you to her black family. How did you do that? There are so many hurdles you had to pass to pull this off. It's not easy being in the fucking word I can't think of it an interracial relationship. What it's too fucking easy for white girls to date black men. There's nobody asks any questions. Who gives a shit? And it's always the whitest white, demure, pure snow driven fucking Wonder Bread white chick, cracker bitch. And it just angers you. You're like, I can't get that girl on my best day, and she's whiter than fuck. How the fuck? We know it's got to be a dick thing, but besides that, how the fuck are you doing this? We're not raising the white girls to stay. And this is what black women want for black men to stay, not to stay entirely. You want to have ethnic pride if you're black or white. You can intermingle all you want to, but it's a sophisticated person's game. You have to be mentally sophisticated, mature, understand what you're up against, understand the cultural significance of what you're doing for your culture, for hers. Black men and white little girls, they don't give a fuck about that, and nobody says a fucking word. And what you get is a lot of white dudes without a girlfriend, a lot of black women without dates, and they resent white women. They're like, that look at that little bitch, a little white fuck eating up the black men, you know and the Latina pussy has to in the Latino and Latina pussy, that's a whole different goddamn. It's my dream to get a little Rosie Perez thing, but it's never gonna fucking happen. The circumstances have got to be right. You got to hang out by Home Depot and meet somebody that has a sister, and they need to get in the country illegally. There needs to be. Look at all the little girls. What happened to that little girl that comes home from school every day? She's like walking home from high school, maybe, and she's got E-cup titties, black girl with big glasses, all alone every day. And I see her fleetingly, and I have these fantasies of I would just install you in this house and fuck those gorgeous black fucking titties till the end of time. Why isn't there a black man hovering above her like a vulture? Or even a white dude at this point, because you see that the black men are not interested in her. Nubian queen, big jug, fatty, huge, fatty titty hoe. God given ass walking alone every day. See, that's a problem with me. That's my inner voice kicking in saying, go follow her. Go follow her. And it's like, you can't follow her. She's like 17 years old. E cup, I mean, at least E cup titties. Monument, huge fucking black fucking globes. Medium shade of black. And I think that's what it is. It's an inner voice inside that's telling me you need to follow her and try to get her into this house. Offer to give her $100 to clean the house or something, and then slide a hand up that little waist up to the titties. Oh my god! And I'll be like, oh my god, E cup black titties, skinny too, just over endowed titty girl. I see them all the time. I see little titty black girls with extreme rubber ass, extreme hips, and it's I can't even. I'd last 0.20 seconds in that black pussy. Imagine if you had a polystyrene bitch with silver braces and unkept crazy African hair. You couldn't fuck. You wouldn't be able to fuck. Just like the little hottie. You couldn't. You just couldn't. Just like Xena, you get it in there. You get 3 pumps, and you. Oh my god, I'm sorry. And she's pregnant, and it's a fucking nightmare. And she wishes she never dated you. You got her pregnant on the first date. I'd love to have some multicultural babies. I'd love to have. They don't use that word anymore, but it's a word for my day. Mulatto babies. That's what I'd like to have. Have a baby. Remember that movie? That's my baby. A baby named Cool with a K. Bring it to the fucking white people's parties. This is my baby. That's your baby? He'd be like, yeah, this is my baby Cool. With some black fucking hair. Kinky. But yeah, no, it's a good time. It's a good time to be alive for black men. They are just scooping up, cleaning house of white girls, scooping them up. Big scoops. Give me some of that. And put it on their plate. You're like, oh my God, dude. And the white bitches they get are just like these fatty, unbelievable hoes, huge titty, pretty face, fat ass, little white girls with these little $60 haircuts. You're like, what are you doing? Little white girls with cars. I don't have a fucking car. I got a 16-year-old white girlfriend. She got a car. How are you doing all this? It's not your dick alone. It can't be. It's just the way it is. You go to a black girl, you can fucking forget it. Just to chisel through the ice. Imagine getting that black girl down the street. You'd have to chisel away at that pussy. You'd have to literally. It's impossible. You'd have to get yourself why are you talking to me? You're a white guy. It's like I'm just desperately trying to think of something where I can just become a fixture in your life and slowly chisel away and melt that pussy and get with it. Extreme rubber ass, extreme titty, crazy black girl. All my life I've been staring at black girls, all my fucking life, and I love all women. It's not just black girls, Latinas, and it's hard enough to get a white girl. I don't know how. You got to be at the right place at the right time. All the stars got to align because she comes from a somewhat different world and did not really if she's in your block, but mm-hmm, the white men should be able to go up to these black girls. I see them all the time. Every black girl I see, it's like, why can't I have that? Why can't I just have a crack at that one day out of the fucking year? Just one day out of the year. She don't have to tell anybody. But take a look around you. It's the truth, and I'm not. You can't. It's just human nature to get a tiny bit jealous of that. You don't understand what's going on. It's unfair, is what it is. It's not so much jealousy. It's just unfair. But any kind of love is decent to me. So, but it just makes you wonder. But yeah, no, a black dude that's in the know should have white girls and black girls, and he should know. Like I said, most of these good pimps they have a lot of influence raised by women, so they know about the intimate details of pussy and how pussy operates. They have sisters, they have mothers they had an uncle that did it. You got to be qualified, because what's the trophy? Black men that deserve it don't like that. They're like, you're making it look like anybody can do this. It's hard work to get a white girl. You got to isolate her, separate from her family, work on her, MK Ultra her brain, keep her in check, get her financially tied to you. Uh, It's like growing a plant in the backyard. You 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 know, growing a marijuana plant. Try to keep it from the rest of everything. You don't want weeds getting into it. You just want to hope nobody finds out about it. You got to be on guard with it. Put dogs around it. This is the last week of growing it. Please don't let anybody come and pull this motherfucker up. I will hit the roof. When the bitch leaves, you got to be able to go out and drag it back.